Hello and welcome! Today we're going to tackle a condition that affects millions of people, but honestly is pretty misunderstood. We're talking about anemia, and we're going to go way beyond the simple idea that it's just about feeling tired and really get into what's happening inside your body.
You know that feeling, right? That exhaustion that just clings to you no matter how much sleep you get. It's a really common complaint, but sometimes it's not just your busy schedule. It could actually be your body trying to send you a signal that something a little deeper is going on. So, let's get into it.
All right, so to really wrap our heads around anemia, we first have to understand this absolutely critical job that's happening inside you like 24/7. Think of it as your body's own personal oxygen delivery service, the most important logistics company in the world. Okay, so here's the official definition. At its very core, anemia just means your blood doesn't have enough healthy red blood cells to get oxygen to all your body's tissues. Now, it's not a one-size-fits-all thing. What's normal for one person might be different for another, depending on age and sex. But the result, it's always the same. Your oxygen supply is running low. Let's stick with this delivery service idea, because it makes things so much clearer. Your red blood cells, those are the delivery trucks. And inside every single truck, there's a special protein called hemoglobin. That's basically the cargo container that holds the oxygen. Their whole job is to pick up oxygen from your lungs and then deliver it to every single part of your body.
So, if anemia is a problem with your oxygen delivery service, what does that actually feel like? I mean, why does a shortage of these little trucks make you feel so completely wiped out? This is where we connect what's happening in your blood to what you feel every day.
The key sciencey term here is tissue hypoxia. Now, it sounds complicated, but it's really not. It just means your tissues are starving for oxygen. When those delivery trucks don't show up on time, your muscles, your brain, your organs, all of it, they just can't produce the energy they need to work right. And that oxygen shortage, well, that's what causes all the symptoms.
And here are the consequences. That overwhelming fatigue and weakness, that's your muscles literally running on empty. Shortness of breath, that's your body desperately trying to get more oxygen in. Your heart might even start beating faster to try and pump what little oxygen-rich blood you have around your body more quickly. Even things like pale skin or cold hands and feet, they're all direct results of this tissue hypoxia. Okay, so now we know what anemia is and why it makes you feel so unwell. The next question is, what causes the delivery service to fail in the first place? Well, it turns out there are pretty much three main ways this whole system can break down. So there are three main paths that lead to anemia. Number one, blood loss. Simple enough. You're losing your delivery trucks faster than you can build new ones. Number two, decreased production. This means the factory itself, your bone marrow, isn't making enough trucks. Maybe it's missing raw materials like iron, or there's a problem with the factory machinery. And number three, increased destruction. Something is actively destroying the trucks while they're out on their routes, taking them out of commission way too early. Okay. This is where it gets really cool. To figure out which of those three problems is going on, doctors basically become detectives. And their number one source of clues? It's looking at your blood under a microscope. So let's head into the lab and see what they see. It's pretty amazing, but you can learn so much just by looking. The size, the shape, even the color of your red blood cells. They all provide these crucial hints about what's really causing the anemia. It's an incredibly powerful diagnostic tool. So the very first thing a lab technician is going to check is size. Anemias are often grouped into three main categories based on this. You've got microcytic, which means the cells are too small. That often points to something like an iron deficiency. Then there's normocytic, where the cells are a normal size, but you just don't have enough of them. And finally, macrocytic, where the cells are way too big, which could suggest a vitamin B12 or folate deficiency. Each category sends doctors down a different path. But it's not just about size, the shape is also super important. A normal red blood cell is this nice, smooth, round disc. But look at all these other shapes. You've got those crescent-shaped sickle cells, which are a dead giveaway for sickle cell anemia. Or look at these target cells. They look just like a bullseye, and they can point towards things like liver disease. Every unique shape is another piece of the puzzle.
And the detective work goes even deeper than that. Sometimes the most important clues are found inside the red blood cells. We call these inclusions. For instance, a tiny little dot called a Howell Jolly body might signal a problem with the spleen. And in some cases, like you can see here, you can literally see malarial parasites just hanging out inside the cells. It's just an incredible level of detail.
So after all that, the definition, the symptoms, the causes, and the microscopic clues, what's the single most important thing to remember about anemia? Let's bring it all together for the big picture.
This quote just says it perfectly. Anemia isn't the end of the story, it's the beginning. It's a sign from your body that something else needs to be looked at. Feeling tired isn't the disease, it's a symptom. And that low red blood cell count, it's not the final diagnosis, it's a huge clue that points doctors in the right direction.
So we'll end on this question. What signals is your body sending you? Your body is talking to you all the time. That persistent fatigue, that weakness, or any of these other signs we talked about, they're signals worth listening to. And understanding what anemia truly is, a sign, not just a feeling, is the first step toward really taking charge of your health. Thanks so much for watching.